Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo board game playthrough. Fix the green screen. We're going to be playing a playthrough of Everstone, Discovering Ignis. This is a recent game that just got delivered from Kickstarter, and it's one of those rare instances where the game gets delivered. Um, the game gets delivered way faster than originally anticipated. So I think originally it was supposed to come at the in January, and September as the time of recording this. So um, this is an engine building game. It's got a couple different things similar to. There's like a little bit of scythe in there. There's really cool engine building. And a little Arc Nova-esque. So Arc Nova in the sense that how the solo mode works. So basically, the way that the game works is that whoever gets 10 reputation will trigger the end of the game, which is like your points. And then you play. Everybody plays the equal number of turns. Then whoever has the most reputation wins the game. For solo, we are basically going against an opponent that's going to do some things, move some spots around, disrupt the board a little bit, but ultimately we're trying to get that 10 reputation before they finish doing what they're doing. So we have a fixed number of turns. After every turn, we're going to move this down, and they're going to do something, and then at the end of doing everything, we're going to take one token off, do something, and then reset, and then after 4 tokens have been removed, the game ends, and if we haven't gotten the 10 reputation, we lose. So that's where it's similar to Arc Nova in that regard, but this is a pretty cool engine building game. There are basically 4 main things you're going to do on each of your turns, which we'll get into. We have to finish a little bit of setup. So the first part of setup that I need to do is put our opponent Ethel. She's this kind of purple color. We have to move Ethel's influence markers up on the space on each track. So we're going to roll a die for each of those. So 4 for blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Any spot that's got a token there already, use jump. 4 again. And so these black markers here are just to create blockages for those. And then finally 4 again. So I guess she's just going to be in the same spot for everything. We need to flip over these. This is our market here. And we start with 3 relic cards. Now relic cards are going to be the main kind of crux of like us doing doing stuff. So the relics cards, they have a lot of stuff going on them. They're multi-use cards, which are always really fun. So the lens of truth. So here's kind of the anatomy of the card really quickly. The spots here are the resources it costs to play that card, or to repair that card. So it's 2 blue, 2 yellow, 1 red, 1 of any color and an influence. When you repair a relic, you can either keep it, which gives us the action at the bottom, which this says place an influence to gain 2 of any resource. And we can do this 4 times because they're only allowed to hold 4 resources. That goes to the bottom of our workshop here. Or we could sell it to get the bonus here, which in this case would be to get a quest and a minor relic. Or at any point that allows us to discard a card, we can discard this card from our workshop to get that bonus there, which is 1 bump on any influence track. So that's kind of how that works. The way the beginning of the game starts, we start with these 3 starting relics, which all the starting relics are holographic, which is fun. We will keep 1. We will store 1 in our workshop, and we will discard 1 as our starting resources. I kind of like this Lens of Truth for the starting resources because this will be a ton. We have these excavating gloves, which we can spend a yellow to take 2 cards from the top of the deck here and place in our workshop. I don't really love that, but if we sold this, we could what does that symbol mean? Sell a relic from the market, so that would be kind of nice. We could get that bonus from a different one, spending a yellow. So maybe this one, the stone forged chest gives us the same ability if we sell it, but if we keep it, we can attempt to discover a relic, which we'll get into. So I think I want to do that because that might be kind of fun. Although this is kind of nice. Actually, no, we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this one. We're going to stick this one actually right there. The one that we're going to discard will be the gloves here. So we'll get 2 blue and 2 red resources. We can only store resources in these empty spots, so we'll get more as the game progresses, but we can only store, and so we'll store this one, and I'm going to put this one, I'm going to stick this one, I think, here. Okay. We have to place out an influence marker on one of the spots here, which I'll get into what that means in a bit. We're going to place that here, actually. Okay, so I'll kind of explain the rules as we're playing, but basically what it comes down to, oh, when we start with two starting quests, we start with the same starting quest, which is have at least one relic in each row or four and below any single row. And then we have a personal quest, which we can get more throughout the game. Explore the main board printed location to gain a reserve extension and a basic relic. So if we go up here and do this, if we do this by basically go here and buy these two things, we can complete this quest. This is how we're going to get a lot of our reputation points. So we'll keep those right there for now. And yeah, so there are four kind of main actions, and we'll go over them all as we do them. But essentially, we're going to move our marker here, kind of scythe style or expedition style, do the thing there, and then that's our turn. And so we can't repeat the same action 2 times in a row, basically. And the way it kind of works is that when you place out your token, you would take any action, and this is here as a little diagram here. We remove our pawn. We can activate a caravan upgrade, which will be above our workshop, which we don't have any at the beginning of the turn. We're going to perform the main action, which is where our pawn is. And you can see this kind of denotes that. If our workshop action is open, so there's no card here, so like this one gets blocked off because we placed a card here, we can take that action. We can activate any relics underneath, so this would be activating something down here. And then if we completed a quest at the end of our turn, we can any complete quests or global achievements, we can do those. Which the global achievements are up here. So that's kind of the turn structure here. So I think what do we want to do first? I think is the kind of the main deal. We're gonna go ahead, and I think we're going to. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's actually go ahead and let's do. Let's try to complete this. So we're going to explore. So when we're going to explore, we're going to take our caravan. We start in Ignis, which is down here. We're going to place on any one of these spots here that's available. So we're going to go here, and we would take that action. Now, this one's fixed on the board, so we always get to do this. However, if we go to one of these other places, we take that action, and then we're going to remove this and shift it and move this one in place and move this up. We were to take that one, for instance, and so the actions are going to shift throughout the game. So we're going to go here. If we had influence in the spot, which we have the influence here, we would get that bonus, which I should have put it here in retrospect, but it's fine. For every one of our influence markers there. When Ethel moves her stuff, her caravan to one of those spots, we'll also get that bonus. So there's no bonus here. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to spend 2 blue resources and 2 red resources to take. We can choose up to 2, so we can take one of these and one of these. So we're going to take this. We're going to take this. Now these here, these are called reserve extensions. They will go onto any spot on our board here. This lets us hold 5 additional resources. When we go to repair a relic, which we'll do later, we can spend 3 yellow to flip it, to stick it underneath our board and get us 3 spots. So we're just going to stick this, I think we'll probably stick this here. And then this will be a minor relic, which we just stick anywhere on our board. And if we, at the beginning, and when we take it, if we had 2 yellow resources, we could flip it to do the other thing, which would get us 2 of a resource. And we can stick this anywhere. And let's go ahead and stick it here. And then because we've activated it in this column, we'll get to activate it this turn. But we've done that. If we had a yellow resource, we could place an influence here, but we don't. And then we would get any one resource, we'll get a yellow. And our turn is over. So that's our first turn. Now, we did complete this quest right off the bat. So explore the main board to gain a reserve and a basic relic, which we did. So we flip that over. We take one of our influence tokens, place it there, and we go up on a point. And that's it. We've got our first point on the first turn of the game, which is huge. So our turn's done. We're going to go with Ethel. We'll move this over. Her turn's over. I didn't mention, but we are playing on the easier version of the game, which gives the opponent an additional marker. It basically turns into being 4 extra turns. So we're going to see how well we do. So we've done that. So now we're going to harvest. We're going to move our token and go here and harvest. Harvesting, we would roll these to harvest dice, and whatever the combination of dice we get, we can take any, or we can take any 2 dice we roll. Let me just show you. We're going to roll these dice. Okay, so we have a 1, a 2, and a 4. So first thing we can do is, this is the one action that we can actually take the workshop action to do dice manipulation. We can spend a yellow die to increase a die value by 1, a red die to flip it to the opposite, or red resource to flip it to the opposite side, or a blue to lower it by 1. I'm not going to do that. And then we have a free tool here, which lets us also change it based on whatever this is, so we could +1 a die. We would then take any 2 die, and whatever that sum is, we'd move up on the appropriate track. So if it's the sum is 2 through 5, we'd move up on the blue track by 1, 6 through 8, the yellow track, 9 through 12, the red track. And then we would move up the track, gain that bonus, and then whatever die is left over, we get that many resources of the color of the track we moved up. So for example, if I kept those two, I'd move up on the yellow track and then get 1 yellow resource. The other thing you can do on your turn when you harvest is if you get the exact combination of the die on the back of the card here. So in this case, a 3, a 4, and a 5, we can discover this relic repaired. So if we do that, we can either sell it or keep it. And if we keep it, we can keep it under any space. Whereas if it's in our workshop, when we keep it, we have to put it in that space that it is. So we're going to take the 2 here. Actually, I'm going to increase this die value by 1 to make it a 5. We're going to keep these two here together. That's going to be a 3, so it's going to let us go up on the blue track. It's going to get us a red resource. We're going to get 5 blue resources. We're going to place that, there. And then we can take an influence, place it here to get 2 of any resource. We're going to get 2 yellows. And I would normally not have enough space for it, but because I've got this, I can stick that there. Okay. And that's our turn. We're done. Okay, so Ethel's going to go. Now, her next turn, she will move her caravan. So she's going to roll and move that many spaces. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to bump me off. I'm going to get a resource for her bumping me off. I get a resource of any color, so we'll take a yellow for that. And that'll be Ethel's turn. So let's do the repair action. So we're going to repair. Now, repair action, we would be able to repair any number of relics in our workshop. We have to be able to be able to repair them all with the resource that we have. So we can't gain any resources this turn in order to repair something. We can't use any of those resources to repair anything. So we're going to repair this by spending 3 yellow. And then this needs 3 blue, a yellow, and 1 of any color. We'll take a blue and an influence. When we spend an influence, we spend it on the spot that we're at. So we're going to place this influence and place it here. I'm going to place it on this to get a yellow back. Those get discarded. This gets flipped, put underneath here. This gets flipped. We can stick this. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. And because we did it on turn, we get to keep it. We can get this bonuses now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to activate this bonus because we uncovered it. I'm going to spend a blue resource to move any one of our relics to any workshop. We're going to move this relic here. And that'll be important in a moment. And then we're going to activate this attempt to discover a relic. Now when we attempt to discover a relic, we can roll the dice to see if we can get this. And we can do the free tool to manipulate, but we're not going to get it. So we don't get it. So we've done all that. Now, end of our turn, because we have 1 relic in each spot here, we can achieve this goal, which will be taking this to put it there and going up on the track there. So that's why I moved it in order to achieve that goal. All right, our turn's done. We'll go with Ethel. Oh, I don't know why I rolled this. She'll just move over here and just discard this. I don't know why I rolled that. Okay, sorry. Confused. Okay, so now we've got a lot of stuff going on here. I think I'm going to harvest again just to get some resources. So we'll roll here. We have a 2, 2, and a 5. We could discover this. We could bump up one of these by 3. We can only do one of these once, though, so I won't be able to do it. That's okay. Okay, where do we want to go up then, I guess? I think we'll spend those. We'll turn this into a 6 with the bump up here. We'll spend these 2 as 4. We'll go up once on this track. Little let's place an influence out. We'll place that influence here to get a red. At Ignis, when we place influence out, we have to cover up each tier before we move up to the next tier. So we're going to get a red for bumping up that track and placing that there. We're going to get 6 blue resources. And then we're going to take an influence here to get 2 more resources of any color. We're going to get 2 yellow. And I will store 1 there and there. I think that's it. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9. So we didn't quite get the 10 for that global achievement, but that's okay. All right, Ethel's going to move her caravan again to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to blocking that spot for us. Okay, I think we need to barter and try to get some stuff here. So we're gonna barter, which means we would move back to Ignis. We're already in Ignis, so it's okay. And then we're gonna gain the reward here, which would be to buy a relic and claim an Ignis reward. So we can buy a relic. This one's free, and then we can spend a resource for this or 2 resources for this one. So we have this Eli's Opportunity Finder. Could be interesting. This will get us a minor relic. This would turn around and get us an extension and a minor relic. I think I'm going to go for this. So we'll spend a blue resource to take this expanding travel case. If we sell it, we can get that stuff. So I think we're going to do that. I'm going to stick that here. This shift down. Then we can take any one of these rewards. We can go spend a resource to go up on a track, or spend a resource or discard a card, or gain a resource, discard a card. I think I'm going to spend the resource to go up a track. And we're going to do it, we're going to spend a yellow resource to go up the yellow track. That's going to give us another Ignis reward, so we can take another one of these here. And I'm going to spend 2 resources to get this relic, and we're going to stick that relic there. And then we would get to do something else. So I'm going to spend a blue, or I want to spend a red. We'll spend the red to go up on the red track to get a yellow. Okay, so that was our first, that was just our... this turn here. Now we're going to go down here. It says gain the other Ignis reward, which will be this. We can gain the other Ignis reward, which is going to be just gain a resource or discard a card. I'm going to gain a red. I'll just stick this up here while I've got the space for it. Okay. That's our turn. That was kind of a big turn there, but that was our turn. We'll move Ethel down. She'll go up once on every track. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see, what do we want to do? I kind of want another quest, but she's blocking me off. Ah, this is interesting. Let's explore. And we're going to go up to here. This lets us discard, we can spend 2 red resources, discard a relic from the market and gain its sell reward. We're going to discard this one, and its sell reward is 2 quests. And then we can spend a yellow to put an influence down. And then we get 1 resource of any type, and let's get that yellow back. And then this gets shifted. Now the 2 quests we got are discard 2 of the same type of relic in the same turn, or have 5 different color relics anywhere below your mat. So if I get this red one down and I get a purple, which a purple hasn't come up yet, we would be able to achieve that. So that's actually not too difficult to do. Okay, so now Ethel's going to take her final turn this deal. What happens is we're going to take the top influence marker. So her special ability, and this is how all the bots are different, that when they get to this spot, they do something different. Her special ability will be to take the top influence token, flip over and cover the leftmost face-up relic in the market. And then if this is the 4th token she's done this with, we can end the game. If not, we reset these and continue. So she's blocked that off. I do not have access to that market spot anymore. So... okay, I think we're going to, again, do harvest, because I want to be able to get red resources. So we'll hopefully we can set that up, which we did not. Now, we could flip this over, but we don't have, it's not going to really yield us anything. So how do we want to do this? I want to get a ton of blues off of this, which I don't really love. So I guess we'll do this, go up on the blue track to get one of these. We'll stick this here, and then we're going to get 3 blues. Or actually, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's flip this to a 6. Gosh darn it, sorry. And we're going to get a 6 and go up on here. We'll get a red. We'll get 2 yellow, because we went up on the yellow track. Then we're going to take one of these, place it here to get 2 reds again. Place one here, place one here. Now this can only be done one more time because it only can hold 3 or 4 influence. And that's going to be our turn. She'll move 3, so 1, 2, 3. That'll get me a yellow for having an influence there. Okay. Where do we want to go now? So I need 3 yellows, so 6 yellows total, 2 reds, and 2 of any other color to build both of these out. And I'd like to get this one. I'd like to sell at least this one to get the point. And then maybe build this one or keep this one to work towards this achievement. So I need another yellow to do it. No, I have 5 yellow. I have the yellows. I have everything for it, I think. So I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 12, so I think I can do it. So let's go here. We'll repair. We'll spend the 3 yellow, 2 red, 2 of any color. We'll spend 3 yellow and 2 of any color to complete all of those. Oh, I have no yellow, though, to do this effect. Okay, hold on. I can't do it yet. Rewind, rewind. You can freely move around anything in your deal, so we're okay there. Okay. Maybe we want to explore and try to do something else. Actually, this might be interesting. Let's explore, and we'll go up to here. So we can spend 3 yellows, or I'm sorry, 5 yellows. So let's spend the 5 yellows here. Move this back up here. This back up here. To draw 3 relic cards, repair 1, store 1, and return 1. So we can repair 1. Oh, that's interesting. We could keep this and spend 1 resource to gain 3 of any. This just gives us 3 yellow resources, and this lets us get a resource and a card. Or we could get a caravan upgrade. I think I want this one. And I think I want to stick this down here. So we're going to keep 1, or repair 1, we're going to store 1, and we're going to return 1. I think the one I want to store will be this one, and we'll store that there, and then this will get returned. We're going to spend a yellow resource to drop an influence down. We can gain a resource and then turn around and spend any resource to gain 3. So I'm going to gain any resource and then spend those 3 to get 3 yellows. That's going to be our turn. Nice. Okay. So Ethel will go. She'll discard the right card here. Move this over. I need a purple one to come up. That's kind of giving me some problems here. If I could get these 2 discarded, we could do that achievement. But I don't. I want to keep this one. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to harvest now, and we're going to roll the dice. We have a 6 and 2 1s. So I can either get 6 blues or we'll do this. We'll go up here. We'll take this. We'll get to draw this card. This will get stuffed here because we went up on the yellow track. We get 1 yellow resource, and then we can put another influence, which is our last one we can do here, and get 2 any resources, and we'll get 2 yellows. I think we're almost there to the point of being able to do some of this stuff. So I need 6. I have 5. I have 12. So I need 1 more to activate to get both of these. Okay. Ethel will move her caravan 1 space. That gets us a blue, which is what we need. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I need another yellow. Okay. So she moves her caravan there. We get the blue for having influence there. Okay, where do I want to go? Maybe we want to explore and... We could try to... this is what we're going to do. We're going to barter, okay? Which we're going to come back here. We're going to gain 1 of these. So I'm going to gain this one. I'm going to discard this one to store it. That lets us go up on any 1 track. We're going to go up on this track, which lets us place an influence out. We're going to place that there. We'll get a blue resource for that. Then I'm going to take the Ignis bonus. I'm going to take this one, which lets us discard a card. We're going to discard this one. It's going to let us take this, and it's going to stick that there, because its ability is to gain the... It's to draw a relic. And then we have nothing here. So then we get to do this. We discarded 2 of the same type of relic in the same turn. So that gets discarded. This gets removed. bumps us up here, and then we discovered that, so that gets bumps up here, which gets the caravan upgrade. Now the caravan upgrades, we're going to draw a card from here, and it's got two options. We can stick this above our caravan in any kind of way. So we have the option here to stick it on the harvest action. You may move up 2 spaces on influence track when you harvest this turn, or we can go down on 1 track and go up on another track, and we can place it anywhere. I think we're going to do this one. Stick this here. So now when we harvest, we could do that first, which would be to go up 2 spaces on influence when we harvest this turn. Okay. Nice. Okay, that was a 2-point gain there, which is great. Okay, Ethel's going to go. She'll go up once on every track. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I still need some yellow. So we're going to go here. But that's going to be a waste. So maybe we want to repair some other stuff first. Maybe we can repair some other things. So we'll go here and repair. Let's repair. So this cost 1, this, and this to repair this one. And then 2 blue and 1 of any color and an influence. The influence we do is going to be, it's going to go here, which we can bump up here to bump up on this track to place another influence. And we'll place that here and go up on here to get a blue. So we repaired these 2 relics here. I'm going to keep this relic. And I'm going to do this one, which will make me go down on a track, which when you go down on a track, you get that bonus again. So we're going to go down on a track, which lets us place an influence out, which will let us go up on the blue track, which will give us one of these. And then we can get a blue resource and a quest. And that gets discarded. And the quest we got is complete any of the global objectives. Complete any of the global objectives. Well, guess what? We're going to complete a global objective because, let's do this first. Here we're going to attempt to discover a relic, so we'll roll. See if we can get this here. We have a 6, a 5, and a 3. We did it! We can discover this relic. So we're going to discover this relic. We get a caravan upgrade and a quest, or we can keep it. I'm going to do the caravan upgrade and the quest. We're going to get another quest, and we're going to do caravan upgrade. This one I can't do this because it's purple, so I have to do this, which is spend any 2 resource, discard a card, discard the market card, and gain all the discard bonuses. Discard the market. Oh, interesting. Well, we'll do that here. Okay. So we did discover the relic. Now, end of our turn, we've gotten rid of all of our stuff here, so we'll take an influence, and when we take an influence, we can cover up one of these. But when we have no more influence to take, we have to take it from the board. So I'm going to take it from this spot here, and we're going to cover that up. That's going to get us a point. And then complete any global objective. We were able to do that because we've completed one. So we're going to take another influence, and we're going to take it from here. That'll get us another point. Okay. Nice. Okay. And then once we've gotten rid of all those, we can start taking them from other spots. And then if this all gets filled up, these will all get taken off. So it's kind of hard for us to do that, but we've done that. Okay, so Ethel's turn. She will take this, cover that up, move over. Our go. Okay, so I need to get some resources again. So let's go ahead and harvest. We can move up 2 on any track. We harvest. Let's do that. So we're going to go up 2 on yellow. So it's going to go 1, 2. That gets us another caravan upgrade. Which we can either move everything around or spend to go up a track. We'll just move that here. That we get this achievement for doing that, so we'll be able to do that in a moment. So we're going to get 6 yellow resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't do this because we don't have the stuff for that. And then so we have 1, 2, this is 12. We have 12, so we can't get that achievement yet. So we've done all that. Then we're going to end our go, which now we're at the point where we have 3 caravan upgrades. So we're going to take this, put that there, bump us up. Ethel's turn, she'll discard the card here. This will get moved over. Okay, I think we're going to repair. And I think we have the sufficient resource to... Nope, I need another red. Darn it, I need another red to repair. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll do this. Maybe we will... Do I want to explore? Oh, I never moved this, did I? We'll repair. We'll spend a resource of any color to go up on a track. We'll spend a blue resource to go up on this track. It'll get us a red. Okay. Because we do that first. Then we're going to do this. So it's going to be 3, this, and 2 of any color. We're going to take 2 of these, or 3 of these, 2 of any color, and an influence. The influence I have to take... I think I just take it from... I think I just take it from here. That'll bump me up on here for doing that. And we're going to repair these 2. This one gets repaired. I'm going to sell it by spending a yellow to go up on the reputation track. This one I'm going to shove under my board. And then we're going to attempt to discover a relic, which I can't get. So, okay. Ethel's going to move her caravan. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We just need 1 more point and we win. And I have no resources, so I guess we're going to harvest, and we'll go up 2 on any track that we do it, which this should be fine. We'll do that, so we'll go up on this track. That'll bump us up over 10, and then we'll get 2 yellows. And then we can discard a card to gain the top card, but I'm not going to do that. And that's it. We won the game.